Take it away.
Okay, as we were saying before, my name is Fabrizio, and I'm the public relationer for One Euro Houses. So in Salemi, of course, not everywhere. So if you're really interested in have a tour or to visit our, our town, we'll be happy and proud to help you in a guided tour or visit all over the houses of our project. We are talking about from our castle, Arab, Norman, or Slavian castle. Each archaeologist expedition comes always used to change their theory, but anyway, it's a very nice castle. And the castle, as I will show you, is in the top of the hill of our town. Salemi is 450 meter on the sea level, and it's pretty windy, but very nice. And we are very lucky. Even in January, we have this sunny day. Okay, now I'm gonna show you the center of the whole town. What you are seeing over there is the old main church, the castle, and this is Piazza Alicia. Piazza Alicia is the first name that the Greeks gave to Salemi. The original name of Salemi was Alicia. Salemi, we get Salemi as name after the Arab domination. So Salemi is like salam, like peace. Or another theory says that it was given to the son of the caliph that died during the battle to conquering the city. So this is the center of the old town. Because here is a very interesting cultural point, because we have festival. We have festivals or theater or concerts. Here we used to this. We have pub, and over there would restaurants. So there will be a new concentration of many activities here. All the One Euro houses that we are going to introduce you, to show you, are all concentrated all around the old town, of course. So as we were saying before, it's very possible to have a very nice international neighborhood. For the first step, we start on the last March or April, sorry, and we stop it on the 31st of September. We get bids. We receive bids from Russia and Massachusetts and even northern Italians. Very nice result. About the regulation is very hard, because sometimes people used to hear about One Euro houses, but you should know that One Euro houses means different things. It depends the place you go, the place you visit. It depends the condition of each municipality. In our first step, One Euro house in Salemi means that the municipality are giving away their own houses. We call it houses, but not always. We are talking about houses. We are talking about ruins sometimes. So house is a very big general word. Okay, so for our first step, the municipality decide to give away this house from a bid base of €1. So it works like an auction. You can see the house, you can shoot the house from the website, you can see the condition of the house. Not always, because some of the houses are walled, so it was not we were not able to get inside, but sometimes yes. I'm going to show you some of that. So you can place your bid. Okay, you write papers, you send the papers, you physically send the papers. Okay, and then you wait for the end of the auction. So it was kind of slow, bureaucracy. That's why on the second step in the new version of the website, we are giving the chance to Salemi citizens to share the platform to try to sell privately their own house. Okay, so in the new version of the website, we will have public houses and even private houses with two different regulations. But we are still working on the new version of the website, and we think we're gonna launch it in the next end of February, maybe the beginning of March, like for the spring. Even to wait for better time to travel without not much of pandemic or something like this, just to give the chance to the people to easily move and travel and connect all the countries. So we are changing something. We are doing something better, I think. Um, so this is what actually a 1 euro houses means in Salem. So we sold 14 public houses of the municipality. These houses were abandoned after the 1968, because in the region of the western of the middle of the western Sicily, there was an earthquake that involved even Sambuca and many other towns, small towns, and at that time people left and moved in new areas. So they abandoned the whole town just to move in new, bigger, and comfortable areas to build new houses. There was a cultural gap because right now we have a very big interest into tradition, into the stones. As you can see, everything in this town is made by stones, homemade stones. Okay, not industrial. Maybe this building are here for I don't know 200 or 300 years. I don't know. These are very no historical buildings here. So I was saying at that time there was not much of interest for tradition, maybe more for progress. So people moved and want to build a cement house or a more comfortable house. So right now something is changing, and people are taking care about roots and tradition. So we pay attention to it, and that's why we have cure of it. Now I'm gonna show you a very nice area. This is the contrast between modern and classic. And these are the first 1 euro houses we already sold. This in our preview, and this is a very nice area that some the municipality left like this because it's very nice. As you can see, maybe you can see the castle over there. Is of course in a very central point, and sometimes many people used to ask us about if they can have a business, B&B, bar with 1 euro houses. Of course, yes, we will like it, we desire it, because we want to, as we were saying before, we want to revive the old town. So you don't need just to build a house and sleep inside. You have to lodge people. You have to move, share your idea. You have to do everything you can do. Um, I really love this place because I introduced it on the Instagram. This was an Arab small market during the Norman Conquest. Okay, so Arab people were living here, and the municipality during the rebuilding rehab decide to left like this and give the chance to people to have I don't know shows, art or photograph shows. And actually we used to um, we used to organize the nativity during the Christmas time. So it's very sorry, it's a very nice place. Okay, and is even attached to 1 euro houses. So in future, when the people will rehab these houses, they will have the chance to use for free, of course, to use for free these areas too. So I don't know, you can place your plants, or chairs or barbecues. You can do everything you want here. It's a free area to be used. Okay. What we are going to do now is build a 1 euro house. As I told you before, this house just received bids from Argentinian and Russian people. We're just going to upstairs because I want to share the panorama with you so you can easily realize how 1 euro house is here. Of course, not all the 1 euro houses in Sicily are like this, because who get this is very lucky, because um, this is not a very old house. This is it's a modern house, but it's just incomplete. And here we are, where I will show you the nativity place. And this is, the roof is new. Even there's not much of humidity. Of course, the pigeon are dominating these Banero houses, but pigeon are everywhere in Sicily. So it is a very, especially in the old houses. Here we can get the panorama to Mazzara Valley. You cannot see right now, but you can even see, oh, maybe yes, you can even see the sea over there. So we're not too close, but we are not too far. I said you before when we get started, maybe to go slow, even 30 minutes, you can reach in northern, southern, and western coast of Sicily. Because if you look on the map, Salemi is 30 minutes from everywhere. 45 minutes, you can reach to Palermo Airport, International Palermo Airport, Falcone Borsellino. You can reach to Trapani Birgi Airport in 30 minutes. So it's not too hard to be connected with all Europe. I mean, especially
Fabrizio,
here. Yes.
just to let everybody know, folks, if y'all have questions along the way, you can either feel free to unmute your microphone and ask, or if you want to put it in the chat, I can ask for you. So if there's something that you want him to go back to see or anything, feel free to just pipe up.
Yeah, you can ask me, of course. I would like you to ask me. Yeah. Yeah, so I can tell me if you have question right now. We can stop. There is not wind here, so no, not to disturb us.
I just in case people say, oh, can you show me the roof again or something like that? Is it possible to make an offer? So if somebody is interested in a house, they make an offer directly to the city by post, correct?
Yes, you can. We are just talking about the municipality houses, okay? Because right now you can even see the regulation on our website. You can download the shape. The shape of the regulation will be almost the same. We will change the houses we will put inside, but the regulation for the public houses, it will be the same today and tomorrow. Right now, we are just organizing for the private houses, because we are not able, and we don't want to do mediation between privates. Okay, so we just will share the platform to the buyer, to the seller, and then we can help people, I don't know, with English or Spanish or Deutsch, to let visit the town, to let them understand if they are lacking or not. We're just sharing sources. Today we will talk always about sources, so especially human sources. So we will help people to try to sell houses they're not going to use, and they are just taxes right now, because maybe you don't know, but Italian is a place where people pays a lot of taxes and taxes and taxes everywhere.
So in Salemi,
yeah.
it works with people placing a offer or a bid, and then there's a timed auction period, or can they submit offers at any time during the year?
About the private houses, you can place your bid and we will share the contact immediately. So you don't need to wait for a time or to aspire the auction. For the public houses, the house of the municipality, there will be auction that starts and ends, and we have to respect the position of the bid. As you can see in our website, we share the first step, so you can even see who bought the houses and the price and who was the first or the second or third and something like that. If the first who placed the bid doesn't confirm for the bid he placed, okay, we go direct to the second and after to the third and going over like this. The microphone, I said.
Oh, sorry. Yes,
Okay.
somebody asked, so correct. In Salemi, it is an auction. It's possible
Yes.
you could pay €5 and you would have the highest bid and you could get the house. Is that correct?
Yes. An Argentinian woman get the house for 11 euros.
Okay.
Okay, and I just want to tell something about. I'm gonna show you the program. I just want to tell something about the deposit. Okay, the deposit is something relative. Okay, maybe people are scared about the deposit, but deposit is just if you are not able to confirm your bid immediately. Okay, but because we at the beginning when we are studying for the regulation, we were thinking about the check. Okay, so we need the check, but the American bank or international bank are not always easily connected with European bank. So to have a check or to receive a check for us, it was not so easy or so comfortable. So the deposit is necessary only in the time you cannot start the project relatively fast. Okay, because I just want to share you an example to make it clear. This woman from Argentina, he say, okay, when we send the official communication with the post, she say, okay, I will not be able to come in Italy to start the proceed for health caring or something like this. Even for the pandemic too. So everything became slow. Okay, we just ask, okay, are you going to proceed with the procedure? And she say yes. Okay, we give our bank account in the time you want to confirm your bid. She did the deposit, okay, and we go over. So she can even wait 1 year or 2 year to start the procedure, okay. But is the deposit is just to confirm your bid
Okay.
because advertise is running all over the world. We receive many contacts from places like India, Bangladesh. So because it's very easy to think, okay, I have €1, I will have a house. No, it's not so easy. So that's why the deposit is a really necessary tools to understand if people are really interested and start a project or they are just joking and waste our time.
Okay. Fabrizio, a few more questions. Somebody asked, is it possible to download a list of all the properties in an Excel sheet format rather than the individual PDFs?
Possible, or we can even share. Right now, we don't have an Excel list, but it's possible to download the PDF of each property. So maybe you can print the property page and then download the plans or the project, the ID of the houses, cadastral dates, cadastral files, and stuff like this.
Okay. I'm not sure about my site. I can check and see if there's a way that I can export.
Yeah, maybe
File.
it's just a very easy easy stuff
So it's
to
a good
export
question. So I'll
in
check
Excel.
and see if
Yeah,
I'm able to do that. Yeah, correct.
yes, is really useful question
And
because maybe
then
we can if, yeah, just go on.
They asked about being able to come and visit some properties. So yes, you can
Yes,
contact
of
Fabrizio
course.
directly.
Of course. I get the contact from your Belgian friends. I think they are Belgian. Yes, they're
Yeah.
going to. Yeah, they fix a tour with me on the next February. Yes, of course.
So
Please try to call me someday before. Don't tell me. Okay, I am here. Where are you? No, not like this, please. Give me the time
I'll
to.
share Fabrizio's email address and their website again in the Facebook
Yes,
group,
of
along with
course.
the video of the tour afterwards for anybody who wants to contact him. Regarding the calculation of cost per square meter for renovation, this is we get asked this question all the time, and it's a massive range depending on first the state of the house, as well as your personal taste. So there are some people who go in and they just make it habitable. They don't care that the bathtub is avocado green or things like that. And so the cost is very low. And there are some people who want it to be their perfect dream house. And so they change everything. The ballpark figures I've heard are around 600 euros per square meter for a full renovation.
Yeah, it will be real. Yes, it could be real. Of course, you say the best when it depends your project. Of course, if you like luxury or something stuff like this, of course, I cannot able to calculate the range. But it depends, especially the condition of the house you are going to buy. Okay, like an example, I just told you in the preview last time. This is a private house. This is the building we are before inside. Okay, we are sharing the panorama, and especially next to this building there is this house. This is a private house. Okay, typical house for. This is the thing I just something like I share last day with you. Okay, and about the
You,
house.
Fabrizio, you
Um,
want to tell them what that is?
yeah, this is a sorry, this is a something formerly used to tie horses. Okay, so people do hole in the stones. Okay, they put in the wall. These are very typical house, typical Sicilian house. Okay, as you can see, in a very old town, just close to the historic walls of the town. So people were using this to tie horses or donkeys, because cars just reach here maybe in 60 time 1950, as a common way to use, of course, because this is the old town. Okay, you cannot come. So you can go in the main street with the car, of course, but not you cannot reach everywhere. So you can reach in this place by 3 or 4 or 5 different ways, because you can reach with the car like this way, okay, or the other side. I'm gonna show you right now. Anyway, you will get a true experience of the typical house, typical
And
Sicilian
then
house.
Fabrizio, there was a question about recommended building and renovation companies. Are you able to provide referrals for companies that they can reach out to for renovations?
Yes, but I would like just to introduce you companies or even technicians. I mean, architect or designer. If you don't have your home from United States or somewhere, you see, you can even reach with car like this. No, the old town is very well connected. You of course you cannot come here with a truck with a big American cars, but is really well connected.
There was another question about the current state of the real estate market in Sicily, specifically for renovated properties. If somebody buys and renovates a property, is it easy to sell it then?
To sell.
Yes, if
I
you,
don't understand. Okay. If you
if,
renovate, if you buy something destroyed, you renovate and sell it again. It's not very easy to reply at this question, because it depends. It depends the house you're going to buy, the way you're going to renovate, and the market. Of course, these we are in a hill. Okay, so we don't have the tourists that comes here for the beach side, or for the typical concept of Sicily. Of course, the tourists that comes here are cultural tourists or food and wine tourists. Okay, so everything must be introduced in the right way and communicated in the right way. So if you really like something like culture, or I don't know, archaeological site, if you are an architect, or you do your research, you do your stuff, Salemi could be your the right place to stay. If you like nature, if you like low life, easy life, or organic food, you want to harvest your own things, this is a very peaceful place. And maybe yes. It's easy to say. I'm not going to reply to this question. I will. I am scared. I, I I don't give you the right information. I don't know, but probably statistics says that these will be the years of southern Italy. Of course, you can even see there is a lot of attention uh, in for us. I can say in general for us, for our places, for our towns, landscapes, and safe life, healthy life, and stuff like this. So probably yes, probably you will be able to sell it again once you renovated it. But I cannot reply 100% for sure. So I don't know. Maybe yes.
Can you also confirm if they buy a house, they can use any technician they want to do the renovations, or is there a
Of
requirement to use
course,
specific
yes.
ones?
Yes, of course, they're supposed to be able to do a professional. I'm gonna show you another 1 year house now. To do a professional stuff, and they supposed to be able to introduce project and something like this. I'm just
So
gonna open
the,
the window.
okay.
Okay. Okay. Here we are. This is another 1 year house. It's in the same building. The building I showed you before is made by 8 flats, uh, around 100 square meters each. So people bought 2 or 3 together because they are going to join the flats all together and do some B&B, or something like this. It was a very good deal, I think, because
Can you can you
uh,
turn the camera around?
yeah,
Thank
sorry,
you.
I was doing it. This was a very good deal because everything is new. Of course, there are walls, and there's not be brighter than this, but it was a very very nice deal to do, and people bought even for 100 and 1,500 euros. So everything is new. Of course, it's not complete. It's not ready to leave. Okay. So we are just talking other stuff, of course. You just don't, you don't, I see people buying 1 year houses, just paint walls, clean somewhere, okay, put flowers, and they are ready to live. Okay, this is not the case. Okay, this is not the case. Here you have to complete, not necessarily renovate, but just complete, because everything is modern and new. And of course, the most important thing is that we are very close to the most important sites in the whole town, like the castle, or like the how to say, like the castle, or like the museums and the main church, and places like this. Let me switch on. Okay, my lamp, my torch. Okay, here we are. Now we walk to a private house. I'm going to show you a private house that will be soon available on our website. So maybe you can really understand why we make this kind of decision, because we want to give the chance, because the people I met during the summer was really interested in renovating house. Okay, but sometimes is they need a big fund, a big amount of money. So maybe not everybody want to come somewhere in Sicily and spend something like 100,000 here. So maybe people want to come and buy something pretty ready to use with 30 or 40,000 euros, sorry, 40,000 euros. So that's why we want to share the platform with the private citizen and help them to sell the houses. This is the museum. Unfortunately, we don't have time, but some other time I would like to let you see what is going on. There is, in Salemi, there is the only one mafia museum in all the Europe. There are only two mafias museum, one here, and another one is the, I think, mob museum in Las Vegas, probably. Of course, we are not agree with that, but it tells something about our history. So, you can't hide history. Okay. I'm going to show you here again. We're back. Look at the wonderful castle. The church and the house. I'm going to show you. Okay, this is one of the last houses unsold here in Piazza Alice. It's not too old, but it's not too new. So it doesn't need too much of 100,000 of renovating works. It's pretty brighter because there's plenty of windows. This is look at the church. It's not too big because the concept, the living concept of 50 or 60 years ago was not like modern mentality to have massive houses. Here you are. There is electricity too. So it would be very easy to start renovation works, renovation jobs. What is the price for this house? Okay, if you are interested in, we can start a conversation with the owner. But everything I can say, I think, is going to sell it for less than 30,000. So I don't know, but we can try. If you are really interested, I can generate a contact with the owner, of course. What I want to show you here, okay, is not here. Okay, this is a small kitchen. Okay, and here we have a traditional kitchen, traditional Sicilian kitchen. Maybe you have already seen in Camarata video, because I've seen it maybe with Martina. This is the oven, because people used to have bread uh, you have homemade bread, of course. They traditionally they did one for a week, once for a week. So with the traditional grain, and very nice, very nice. Maybe I don't know if everybody can appreciate it, but it's really typical. And here you can even have a small terrace into the square. This is a very nice place. This is a very nice house, and I think when we will add on the website, we will easily send. You see down there, there will be a restaurant soon, maybe in the next spring, and that one is my pub. Okay. You got any questions?
Do you know about how big that house is? Square meters?
Not really, but as I can calculate, given a look, it will be around 100 square meter, maybe more, because yes, and there is even basement, a very important basement you can do once you renovate, to have maybe a winery, or even a garage for cars. Let me show you. Let me show you. Here you see the original. I'm just going to show you something. There are original
Fabrizio, I think you're stuck.
very nice. People love it, even in Sicily.
Is there working water in the house right now?
Goes in the main suite. It's not bad. It's not too bad. No, because maybe the plumbing system is not so new. So about water, maybe it's what you need to change. But it will not to be too hard to have it. Because you see, I can see a modern electricity. What to call? I don't know in English. Sorry, activator maybe. I don't know. So it means it was not abandoned for a long time. Maybe, I don't know, 15 years or maybe more. Okay. It's still sunny, very nice. This is the house we were talking before. And maybe let me show you the basement and the garage. Cars pass through here. You will have to be able to learn to drive in a very, small street, but this is the garage of the house. Not many people around. Yes, true, because here, I don't know the situation all over other countries, but after Christmas celebrations and holidays, I said before, people used to backward to cities or to move back to university or like this. But this is a place. This is a movida place. Okay, there is not any, especially in this square. But I'll show you the main square. The people are.
Fabrizio, there's something wrong with your microphone.
Yes. You hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I was saying people are not around just because this is a tourist place. Okay. And during this time, people are not around because they're back to work or university, or even because it's 20 to 4. So people are not around here. But I'm going to show you one of the main, one of the main square where people are concentrated. These are the walls of the castle, and these are the houses, some of the houses we are going to add to the second step of 1 euro house project. Some are private, some are public of the municipality. So you can choose between different houses. That house over there with the green windows, green and white windows, will be another 1 euro house, a public 1 euro house, of course, house of municipality. We will add in the second step. You know, maybe need some, you know, some fund to renovate, but strategically is near to the castle, just out of the castle walls, and, you know, maybe to have some touristic place or B&B is going to be a really nice strategical place. As I told you before, you can easily reach with cars because all the places are easily connected with the main streets. And now we are moving to Liberty Square, Piazza Libertà in Italian. Okay. This is Piazza Libertà. Is just is okay. It's old town too, but it's just the beginning of the whole town. So as you can see here, we are down the castle over there. Okay. Now, of course, it's not a big city. I was saying before, we are around 10,000 people. So it's not too big, but it's not small. It's easily connected with you know, international services, and there's somebody around. Okay.
Were there any other questions?
Where is the next municipal auction? Next. Okay. I think we are going to launch the new version of the website with the new houses in the next end of February, maybe the beginning of March. Just to see, we're getting time. We're taking time just because we want to wait for better condition to let people travel and come physically visit the house. Of course, you are not buying a toy. Of course, you are placing bids for something you will need money and time and project. So we think people will like to see physically their next house.
Fabrizio, if people come to visit, are there places in town to stay? Accommodations, Airbnbs or something?
Yes, of course. We are taking care of everything they will need. I did it with other people, so we have some B&B all around the whole town, so they can easily park their car, and then they can easily move and visit all the whole town easily by walking, and they're very easily. Yeah, did you see it?
Yes.
What about taxes? I didn't. Okay.
Yes.
You reply for me?
Yes.
Okay, very good.
Yeah, most of the small towns in Sicily are. Can I connect?
Okay.
He's gonna be in town next week. Can you meet with somebody?
Yes, you can even share my telephone number or my contact with everybody needs to come and visit us. Of course, we will be proud and happy to have a walk with you here.
And about how much does an Airbnb cost in Salemi?
Well, we can say approximately 25 or 30 euro per person. So it's not going to be too expensive. But right now, maybe we can try to have a lower price because it's not the best tourist moment. So if I will have the time to manage it, I will try to find something cheap. It's kind of like, not tourism, it's kind of business travel. So with my organization, with Seismic, we are planning to lodge people want to buy €1 houses for free. This is something I would like to have to do in the next spring or even summer, because we want to lodge and we want people to invite people like as a guest, okay, not for business, as guests, just to come and visit us and tell us advices or just what they think to help us do it better.
Fabrizio, there's a couple of questions that popped up. Can I pass your cell phone number to people, or do you want the number from the website?
Yes, you can give the number of the website, of course.
Okay. And then to rent out a €1 house, like say somebody buys it and renovates it and then puts it up on Airbnb, how popular do you think it would be? How many days would it be full?
It depends. It depends. If the plans will be right, maybe you can work for maybe 90 or 120 days for 1 year. It depends. It depends the quality you can give. Depends the property management you will have. So it's not easy. It's like this question looks like how much I have to spend for renovate house. It depends the job you're going to do, because if you can do something really authentic or something with details, you can cure details, you can do everything well, maybe you can be the best B&B in Salemi and maybe you can rent everything you want. But if you do something cheap just because you want to get easy money from B&B, it depends. We can work, because during the winter, of course, and falls. Okay, during falls, there is not going to be too much of tourism, so you can change the offer and you can do a different kind of job. It's not easy to reply to this question. How many days? I don't know. I don't actually know. Okay, this is a very nice place, just to show you panorama. And some of these houses you are seeing, there will be even in the next step of €1 house. So please keep watching and visiting our website. Of course, Esther will notify you once we will have the second step ready. But keep visiting our website to be you know, informed on the following step. You know, some of even people from Salemi are deciding to move here and renovate houses. I want to show you my friend's house. They're a very young couple. They're renovating this very typical house. Look at this. A B&B too. All these stairs are. This is stone. This is not cement. This is a typical Sicilian house. Maybe 100 years ago, probably 50 people were living here. They're very nice buildings to sell and very nice, you know, places. Here is hard to believe, but you can come here with your car. very, very small street, you know, but you will be able to drive everywhere. If you drive here once, you will be able to drive everywhere. Okay.
Is there a bus service from the Palermo airport to Salemi? Or is it?
Yes, it's there, but my personal advice is if you want to move, if you want to easily move, rent your car in the airport. It's not going to be too expensive, probably 20 or 25 euros per day. You can easily rent a Fiat Panda wherever you want, you know, like country streets or, you know, even the high. Okay, this is open. I want to show you something really nice. I'm going to show you the St. Augustine cloister. Because, you know, in Salemi, there was a very big Christian culture, you know, very big religious culture. So look at this. I have a picture on the histogram.
There, you're cutting out.
Sorry? Is something?
The signal goes away when you go under the arches.
Okay, sorry. I'm gonna again. Maybe there is not a good connection here. Okay.
We're just about out of time. Did anybody have any last minute questions?
Let me show you another beautiful place of this small town. This is another important square, and this is the Municipality Palace.
I had a quick question, actually, if you don't mind me asking. Without wanting to comment too much on other plans for other €1 houses in other towns and compare, what might be really useful would be to try and understand what types of people Salemi is attracting, kind of what kind of culture might be being built there in contrast to other towns that are doing similar plans? Is there a characteristic which is typical of Salemi versus other towns that have similar programs? How would you characterize it, if so?
Let me understand. You're asking if we have something particular comparing to other towns?
Yeah, because obviously there are other towns in south of Italy that are having similar programs, which are all very exciting. But each town, but maybe you can help explain without, I'm not expecting you to try and sell your town, because obviously it sells itself. It's very beautiful and has many attractive qualities. But the types of people that are going there, is there a specific type of person that's being attracted to it, or is there something that it seems to be different there that you think is interesting? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a very nice question that helped me to introduce my town better to other in a better way comparing to other towns. You're supposed to think something. Of course, Sicily is not a modern region. Of course, here we are thanks to internet or thanks to the information sharing all over the world. But when you are going to move to Sicily, you have to think something. How easy is for me to move? Like an example, okay? Because everybody says many places, maybe, I don't know, 15 towns or something like this in southern Italy, they talk about 1 euro houses. Okay, but if you go somewhere far from airport or far from services, it's going to be really hard to move or to reach or go or something like this. What makes Salemi special, is that it's very easy to move here. If you have your own car, it's very easy to move. That is a very big town, because after 1968, people moved from the whole town in a new side, and then we have a lot of choice. So you can even choose between many houses you can renovate. It is a relative big town comparing to other villages that they are doing 1 euro projects. So you can even think to start a business, and it can work. It could work. There are many ways to reply to these questions. So I think what the kind of people we should attract are people interested in culture, anyway, in general. So people will choose Salemi for this reason, I think, just because they love to live in a whole town like this, and even because we have a lot of cultural sites, archaeological or cultural places to visit and stay.
Thank you very much. Thanks. That's great. Thank you.
Okay, welcome. Okay, this is now after the first church destroyed. This is the main church. Okay, it's very nice, and during the summertime there are a lot of weddings here, and it's really nice and characteristic place. I just want to add something to the question, the reply of before. Okay, what makes Salemi interesting about this? Well, we have a lot of partnership with different members. Like we have partnership with the University of Milano, University of Torino, and Venice too, because they are building a concept as Salemi as lab city. Okay, so people come here for workshop to do archaeological research and many stuff. So you can find, you can meet many students during the year, especially in falls or in springtime. Here they are renovating a church. I just want to show you this. Very big church, very nice church, without no roof. There is one in Palermo, Chiesa dello Spasimo. So it's a very nice place. And so there are many partnerships. What makes Salemi nice is in the club of Borghi Più Belli d'Italia. I don't know if you know this kind of club. And you know, there are many activities on the last 3 or 4 years that are concentrating you know, sources to make Salemi as a very important interland destination. You know, just want to show you the museum. This is the entrance. This is the museum. If you come, please take your time to visit it. You will need something like 1 hour and a half, but there are a lot of things to see.
I love the little patterned roads. They're so pretty. Are there many restaurants or bars?
Not yet, because you know, it's just a new, how to say, there are new feelings. So many people are just starting new business here in the whole town, because there was a moment when people was not believing it could be possible, but there is a new restaurant. It's going to be open, I hope, in the next March. Be ready to open.
Fabrizio, can you repeat that? It was hard to hear you.
Okay, no, I'm saying that there will be a new opening. That one is a new restaurant that is going to open in the next March.
Are there any vegan restaurants?
Vegan? Yes. You can have vegan receipts everywhere. You know, the farm Sicilian culture, because we have a farm culture, of course, because yeah, everywhere is agriculture. The farm culture is vegan or pretty vegetarian. You know, only rich people were eating meat or something like this. So it's not too hard to find organic and vegetarian food everywhere. You know, it's not something about mode or fashion. It's something inside our culture.
Well, folks, we're at the end of the hour. If you still have questions, you're welcome to ask them. But I know everybody has things to do, so. No? Can we share this recording? Yes, you can share the recording. So I will post it on YouTube tomorrow, and then I'll share the link in the Facebook group. You're welcome to share it. I won't be able to do it tonight because it's past my bedtime, but I will do it in the morning and I'll make it available to everybody. And I'll post it with all of his contact information again too, if you want to reach out to him directly. And I will look into seeing if I can create the Excel sheet. I will make a post in the Facebook group if I can figure out how to do that. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you, Fabrizio, for sharing.
Thank you. Thank you for the chance you're giving us to introduce you and all our these people, our project and our town. Thank you so much. Bye. Bye. Have a nice day. Goodbye. Goodbye.
Thanks a lot, everyone. Bye.
Thanks, everybody. Bye. Bye.